We don't play the social game. We are social. Power 98.5.
Hi, this is Dan Aykroyd. He's progressive. He's beautiful. He's thoughtful. He's intelligent. He's powerful. He's positive. He is Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Nick Mayhew, 3-time gold medalist and 3-time world record holder, and you're listening to Power 98.5.
You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your #1 resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter where you're at in the world, you are live on air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio. It's a beautiful day here. I'm in the States. Big shout out to my family, my team out in Manchester, UK. And as you all know, back on the East Coast, here in New York, where I'm originally from. Well, I'm originally from New Jersey, but, New York is my U.S. home base, just a little bit outside of New York, but I'm in a country part of New Jersey where we've got the cows and the horses and the farms and the corn and why we are the garden state with all the best in fruits and vegetables and everything else. Whether you're listening on the iOS or Android app, we're also available on Alexa. Take Power 98.5 Satellite Radio with you anywhere and everywhere. Our reach is in 200 countries, and very happy about that. Everyone knows we are not that bullshit traditional radio where it's all commercial advertisements trying to shove everything down your throat to buy. It's a commercial-free station. It's all about music and content, sports, news. We just added, I think it wasn't it 23 or 20? I think it was like 23, right? It was 23 tracks. We added 23 new songs. It was 2 days ago. I think it was Saturday. It was added. So we're always adding new content. If you have anything you want to share with us, whether you want to be a guest on the show, or you have music that you would like to submit, or to have any one of my other radio hosts, whether it's Alicia Pazzoni, her show Resilient You with Alicia Pazzoni, or Catherine Swain with Catherine and Company. There's 3 of us here at Power 98.5. So there's no reason why you can't be able to get on one of our shows, to be able to fit in. We all cover different things. And, just send an email to my team, power98.5radio@gmail.com. Once again, power98.5radio@gmail.com, or contact@power985.com. Whether you're on the website or on the iOS app, you can click that bottom right-hand tick, that little icon, and send us a DM. We've got incredible guests coming up. Today, we've got Jackson Hulme. He's an unbeaten pro boxer. You got to head on over to his TikTok. I freaking love this TikTok. It's amazing. The videos are great. His personality is awesome. Such a young guy, great talent, and he needs to be found out more by the world. He's got a great following, great reputation. He's also a DJ. Very excited about that. He's got to come here to the States, especially in Vegas. Definitely got to get him out here. He would be perfect here in the States, even in South Jersey, Atlantic City area. They would love him. What do we have coming up? All right, we've got Chef Mike Eccles. That's going to be on Thursday the 26th. He's from the new hit Netflix show Pressure Cooker. I gave it 2 thumbs up. I just interviewed Robbie Jester. He's the winner of season 1 of Pressure Cooker. Mike Eccles, they were at the end. They battled for the win. and Robbie ended up winning. Mike is an awesome guy. He's out in Michigan. Once again, he's coming up this month, Thursday the 26th, 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Then we have professional MMA fighter Luke Fernandez. He's going to be on the 27th, Friday the 27th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Do we have anything else we need to cover? Yeah. And like I said, we've got Jackson Hulme today, unbeaten pro boxer, awesome fitness. He's got a great humor, awesome uncle. You should go to his TikTok. He's running around and just having a great time with the kids. And I like the one video with the clown face. Did you guys see that? It looks I'm going to read it. Me on the way home with no trim after the barber said cash only. Do you notice that too? Yeah. Barbers, they're just doing cash. Listen, let them keep their money. Let them keep their money. I have no problem doing cash. I love paying cash, and I still carry cash around with me. The TikTok, Jackson's TikTok is so good. So good. I love the one where he was talking, I believe it was with his niece. We're going to find out about AI and I think she gave the answer of anal injection. Too funny. We're going to go. Yeah. Can we pull that up? Yeah. Thank you. All right. All things Jackson Hulme. Head on over to his Instagram at JACKSONHULME. And that is the same for his TikTok. And I am going to go to TikTok yep. I'm going to go to TikTok right now. Yeah. At Jackson Hulme. JACKSONHULME. Definitely head on over to TikTok. You've got to see it. I think we're all caught up. There's, we don't have anything else in a queue, right? All right. Awesome. Well, everyone, I'm going to do... Here, let's get the music back on. Jackson, the Jackhammer Hulme, professional boxer, and I believe he's undefeated. Welcome to the show, Jackson.
Hi, how are we?
I'm doing great. You're undefeated pro, the Jackhammer, and people are getting the heck out of your way.
Yeah, good. They need to be. No, it's good. Good to be undefeated. I want to keep it going for a long time, forever.
How are you balancing out being a DJ and being in the world of sports?
Oh God. To be fair, I've always had a passion for music, but I've done boxing since I was a kid, and I went professional in 2018, and then it come about like last year. I started to I produced my own music a little bit myself, and I thought, and then it led into me getting into DJing, and I thought these two would go well because I wouldn't go out on a Friday or a Saturday. I'd earn money and it'd keep me in, and I could train full time in boxing through the week. So it was good. It worked well, and I'm happy.
Unbeaten pro boxer, You say on here, like I'm just going through some of the information that we've got here. So fitness and humor, that's on your TikTok. And I'm staying on your TikTok because the energy is just overflowing. It's incredible. Having siblings is so weird. You spend the first 15 years of your life fighting, and one day you wake up like this motherfucker. All right. You've got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I've got quite a big family, all close, but I've got a twin brother, and I've got a sister and a younger brother and an older brother. So there's a lot of arguments going on as we're growing up.
I had no idea you're a twin.
Yeah, he's the polar opposite to me though. He's a bit more quiet and reserved, so he gets to know people. But yeah.
So you're the one that the kids love. You're running around and chasing and having fun on TikToks. I'm going to tell you, you're going to make a great dad because you don't have kids right now, right?
Yeah, I don't aspire to be a DILF just yet. I'll wait that out a couple more years, few more years. But no, I'd like to say I'm my favourite uncle. That's all I want to say. I used to work in a children's home, kids home, since I was 21, and for the past 5 years until I went like more full time into my sport. So it's good. It's good.
Wow. How was that? Why working in a children's home? What were you doing?
To be fair, like since I left school, I've had loads of jobs. You know, I worked at like KFC's, like a shop here called Primark. I worked at hotels, done like all different jobs, worked on building sites, and to be fair, when it come around what type of job that was, and I thought everyone used to say, you know, like you're good with kids, and you know, it's good to give back to people that had the greatest upbringing, and just proper bad things happen, and I'd like to make a difference, and you had to be 21 to do it, so that's what I wanted to do, and then it was the only job that I really stuck at until like I took my sports more serious, and I had to come away from it, but I still stay in touch with the kids, and there's actually one of them I used to look after who lives with my aunt and uncle now, but it's good. It's good.
That's why we're here. I was saying to Jackson before we went live, that's what really drew me to you. I know we've got some mutual connections on Instagram, but it's your personality. You are really, really larger than life. And to know how this all makes sense and what you just shared, it's really admirable. I'm going to tell you, you've got a lot of great things to look forward to, and I'm really excited for you. Looking forward to attending one of your live matches. And speaking of any upcoming fights, what is happening right now?
Great. Thank you for them kind words, by the way. I appreciate that. What's happening right now, I've got a big 4 or 5 fights this year. And, you know, I think by the next few months, I'm going to, my goal is to get signed by like a Sky Sports promoter or a BT promoter or a Channel 5 promoter over here by the end of this year. And yeah, I just want to win my fights, do well, and just crack on and just keep trying it. Keep trying as hard as you can and stay disciplined.
I take it, you know, you're out of the pandemic aspect to where things are a lot more open and a lot more flexible. Is it bringing you more opportunities, not only with training, but collaborate?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, it killed me when COVID hit because I've got to be out in the house and doing stuff. And, you know, I've always played football too, soccer. So that was killing me. I couldn't do anything. And then I kind of come away from boxing for a few years, stuck to my football. And that was where my heart was at and where what I wanted to do and prove people wrong. And once I got to a point where I got there, you know, I got injured after a few months of it happening, and I thought, I'm 26. I can't keep putting the years off with something I wasn't actually more talented at. But I just wanted to stay true to myself and go what I was passionate about. And now I've done that. It's off my mind. My heart's in boxing, and you know, I've never enjoyed it so much. I just can't wait to fight and see what the DJing brings as well. I love that. It's fun.
Speaking of DJing, there's some really great clubs and places out in the UK. Are you performing? Are you working with a booking agent? How are you getting more of your name out there and getting these jobs?
I'm working with a booking agent at the minute, and I've got a couple like through myself. But I mean, the goal would be to, you know, one day do like a festival. That'd be absolutely, I'm going to say sick, but that means like very good, like a slang word over it. It'd be so good to do that. That's what I want to do. It'd be mint. I mean, the big goal for everything, why I do try all the things is, you know, I'm close to my family, and, you know, my dad's worked hard all his life. My nan and gramps, they used to live in their own little council house. And we're all like a close family, and, you know, I really want to go far and just look after him. My goal is to retire my dad. That's what I want to do. He's 50, in his late 50s now. He's been tiring all his life. And, you know, so he don't have to come back home and keep complaining about his back and his knees. And I just want to look after him. And I'm on my way to doing that. And that's what I've done since I left school, is just try as much as I can. And when I get to where I want to be, I'll turn around and I can show people the book I wrote when I was 17. And I've kind of kept in the loop what I've done over the years and what I've tried at, and the reasons why I've done and I've tried at what I've got. And yeah, it'll be good to read it back and, you know, achieve things.
That's a huge responsibility, that, you know, to want to get into a financial position and knowing the emotional and mental strength and resiliency that you're going to need for that, because you've got to do that for yourself first in order to get there to help do that for someone else. Do you feel emotionally and mentally prepared for that responsibility? I believe you are, but do you really understand what's going to be required of you and maybe some of the sacrifices that it's going to help to get you there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to take, but I've always kind of have known, I've been aware of that, and I watch a lot of like athletes who I kind of look up to, and other people too. It's just, you know, I try and take it all in, listen to what they say, and I've kind of always been known, you know, like if you ask people who knew me around here, and especially my family, I'd say, you know, I've always kind of been the one that's kind of stayed disciplined, stayed around, you know, fitness, and been into all that. And I've not been one to be like a big party animal and go out every week and be stuck doing the same thing, because I don't want that out of life. I think there's more to life than doing that at the right time. So it's fine, but in the big plan scheme of stuff, you know, I'm wanting to have put the work in now and live a good, happy life. We don't have to worry about money.
That's the best thing, is not having to worry.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm cracking on with that. You say the DJ work, I'm producing some stuff doing that. And I think it'll come along together nicely over the next year or so. And there's, it's good. It's all good. It's all good to you.
Did you ever think
go
ahead, please.
Sorry. No, I just saying as well, like with you mentioned with the TikTok stuff, I think, you know, I tried getting that up and going because I thought it kind of gets people to know me more as well. You know, it helps with all sorts of things or opportunities that may come my way. It's not just like, you know, the hard-faced boxer or someone who's just stuck into the music. You know, people kind of get to know what you're like as a person, which is good. You know, it kind of brings that more sense of trust, and people just get to know you.
What's brilliant is I like the difference. This is from a PR media perspective. Is you've done we all right, so I'm processing. My team knows when I'm getting ready to go there. All right. Your Instagram is huge. And why I say it's huge is it's very well done, to where you're welcome. Most people in sports, everyone has their own signature. With your signature, what's brilliant, whether you purposely did it or you strategically did it or it just happens to be, it is incredible how you're able to blend effectively and easily 3 different identities. You've got the DJ, you've got lifestyle, and you've got yourself being a pro boxer. I've got your Instagram up right now. Everyone who's tuning in, head on over to Jackson's Instagram, Jackson Hulme, JacksonHulme. When I look at this, it flows.
Thank you.
It flows. I normally don't see that often.
That's good to know, Stephen. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I've kind of always been aware of how to, or try and be aware to do it, and try not to just be, I don't know, like one personality or one kind of thing, you know, try and just get a sense. Like you say, like I'm glad you said what you said, because I appreciate that. That's the kind of vibe I've wanted to give off.
Mm-hmm. And it works really well. And normally the reason why I'm saying this to you is because I would normally suggest someone not to do that. However, it works for you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about trying to figure it out. You know yourself so well that just makes sense. And then we've got the TikTok. The TikTok is a whole different world from the Instagram, which shocked me to pieces.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know about the TikTok, to be fair, because it's like kind of a whole separate followers to what I've got on my Instagram. So
Whole
when
separate
find
follow.
out.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jackson. It's like going to your Instagram. It's like, all right, I look at your Instagram. I see strong, fun, kind, powerful, adventurous. Then when I go to the TikTok, I'm like, this guy, either he's a dad or he's a good husband or something, because it is so domesticated. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very, it's very light, but it's not your Instagram, but yet it's you. It's really, really incredible to see how you have so many layers, and for being so young. Absolutely. You're so young and you know yourself so well. This doesn't happen often. Usually people have to spend thousands of dollars to hire someone to help sort out how to really present and to promote and to inspire an incredible narrative and context, and you do it so well, and all you do is you're just being yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. No, it's good to hear back, and that's all I want people to do is just, get to know me on both the sides. I have my boxing side and what I'm like, and then the sense of humour and personality, which is where you're most happiest in life, is how you are as a person every day and how you see things, and
I agree.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, one day I'd love to come to I went to play soccer for New Orleans in 2019 or 2020. I can't remember, but it was so good. I loved America. I loved USA, and I loved the people. They're great. I mean, it's funny when you speak, you're like, oh my God, it's just funny. But I'm the same as yours. You think your accent is great, and it's funny. We've got to come back. I was actually looking at opportunities. I've always kind of looked at opportunities out there and see what's on the table. But I know it's harder with visas and stuff like that. I can't really get my head around them all.
Have you ever thought of, Jackson, when you are not training, when you're not professionally fighting, did you ever think of reaching out to anyone in boxing or MMA and being the DJ for those live fights, to be able to be multifaceted? Because I think that, just like, commentators or so, everyone uses music. Everybody needs someone like you for those live fights. Did you ever think of reaching out to try to get booked for doing that?
Oh, I would have. I mean, to be fair, I've gone to places like door by door here when I've been around the city in Manchester and places like that. But it's weird because people go through agents and stuff now, so not that they don't trust you as much, but I don't know. I mean, but I'd be open to doing anything like that. Any opportunities. I like to think I get all types of ages up from my age to the old grannies, so it's got to play a bit of both.
Yeah, I can. You bring up the old grannies. I can picture the MILFs chasing after you.
I try. I mean, see, I think my dating apps go through about 50. So.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding. No, I don't. Come away from that. I think this year, especially, I think I'm kind of just focused on doing my DJing. I'm a boxer and no other distractions because I'm 27, so I've got to be proper cracking on and get my break sooner or later. And I don't want any distractions. So
you're at the perfect age, and you're doing the right thing. And there's always time for everything. Yet there is not always time, especially as you get older. I can tell you, there's 24 hours in a day. It doesn't feel like that anymore. And you're being very responsible. And I can tell you, and I'm saying this from the heart, you are not missing out on anything, Jackson, and everything that you are meant to connect to and be part of, it's going to be yours and it's going to come your way.
Yeah. Oh, no, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate them words. Yeah, it's good. I hope it does. I'm praying. I mean, I've done a lot of sacrificing over the years, and I'm hoping it costs a lot. As in, you lose out on things, you miss out on stuff, you lose relationships with people, and that is sports, and especially like boxing. You watch any of the greats, and from what they've said, it is all about sacrifice and discipline, and it'll be worth it one day. And yeah, like obviously the other side is the other door is the DJing too, and I'm hoping I get somewhere with that. It's good, so I appreciate that, Stephen.
You're welcome. And you will be in a relationship. You will be married if you choose to when it's meant to happen. I foresee you being a father. I can see you having a little dog.
Yeah, definitely a dog. I mean, I do like cats as well, you know, but I'll have a dog and a cat, I think. Thank you.
Do you have a dog and a cat right now or no?
Well, my parents are separated, so I have 3 little ones at my mum's. They're great, but by the way, I'll tell you the names, but I did not name them, just to get that out there.
Okay.
It's called SpongeBob, Dora, and Buddy, but we call SpongeBob just Bob now. They're getting old, bless them, little dogs.
And you did not name them those names?
No, just to make that clear. That was my mum. God knows. she must have been drunk or something, I don't know. It stuck.
That's awesome, though. I love it. You know what? That's got to be added onto one of your TikTok videos. I didn't see anything with SpongeBob or any of your animals.
Yeah, I think I was a bit embarrassed about that, to be honest.
Really? Well, I appreciate you sharing that. And for you, you can get away with it. You can get away with it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I hope.
Moving forward, yeah, keep doing what you're doing, especially the Instagram. Whether you're wanting a clothing sponsor, Jackson, or anything down the road, your message is very clear. We are heading on over to. I've got your SoundCloud up.
Oh yeah.
The last thing it looks like you shared or published was 3 months ago. And I take it that's by you, the cover. It's that beautiful, colorful color that just says Jackson on it, correct?
Yeah, I need to actually scrub up on that, but thanks, Stephen. Yeah, so I've got a couple more that I've got on my laptop here that's next to me that I've produced. I'm just making sure that they're a lot better because they're the ones when I first started. But yeah, and like on the sponsorship subject as well, Master May, you know, I'm open to anyone that wants to help, you know, sponsor and stuff like that. You know, as an athlete, it's always grateful to get good support and someone who backs you. It's hard getting there too. It's not as easy as what people think.
The reason why is the competition is insane, and to be honest as well.
Yeah.
I'm taking a moment to put together what I'm about to say to you, and it's all positive.
You're good.
You're going to want the right sponsors, and here's the thing: depending on the sponsors, when we think of sponsorships, and it doesn't matter whether it's in fashion, entertainment, sports, even politics. When I'm speaking about here in the States, when I think about companies and U.S. companies and such. There's a couple things. You either will get sponsors that will hire someone that may have a name or that's verified or whatever else, but they don't care about the talent.
Yeah.
They want to take who that person is and they want to go ahead and utilize that. And the number one goal is to try to, you know, inspire people to become consumers, to purchase products or whatever it is that they're promoting or selling. Or the flip side of it is that they will go, and I'm not saying for you, but let's just say hypothetically, depending on what a person's looking for, you could either get a company that is where I encourage you to look for a company that's really passionate about your name, that has value, your look, your image, and your reputation. Then there are companies that may want to sponsor you to where they may care about you and your name and what you're doing as a pro boxer and being undefeated and being the DJ. But then the question is what are they going to want to do with your trademark and copyright? You know, your Jackson Hulme, that's copyright. That's trademark. That's a moneymaker. Your name yourself, your name in itself, your look, your image. And then you just want to be careful that it doesn't become distorted and that a company doesn't utilize your name and who you are and goes and takes you in a different direction that may be slightly convoluted or disconnected that could hurt you down the road. And then there are certain companies that just don't give a shit, and they'll just want to come in because they'll assume, oh, well, he's got 12.6 thousand followers. And they'll try to underball you financially. And those are the three areas of sponsorships, just to let you know, to always go after, no matter what, that you always want a sponsor that is truly invested in you and your name and your reputation and what you're doing. And when all of those aspects are there, Jackson, they're going to do right by you. The other two areas, there could end up being some fuckery, and you want to be very careful with that, because they're putting themselves first and they're not putting you first. So you want to get sponsors that are being, you know, a team player, and they're there side by side with you.
No, that's good advice, that, Stephen. Thank you. I appreciate that. I remember that, 'cause it's good to hear that explained. So there's a lot of things where I do question. You know, I've had like messages and stuff, and you see there's some Instagram people, and I just, you know, for me, it's about trusting people, and I haven't got to that point yet. Almost like a big company. But no, it's good, wise words, and I appreciate that.
Don't hesitate to ask anyone who wants to work with you, sponsor you, whatever it may be. Ask them, what are their goals for you? Remember, what are your goals for me? What do you see in me? Where do you see us going? You put the ball back in their court to make them explain why they see, if they see, value in you. And in this way, you'll get a checklist of, oh, did they do their due diligence? Did they go to my Instagram? Did they go to my TikTok? Did they Google search me? Do they know my back end story? Do they really understand who I am? Are they here to enhance and elevate me because they know that Jackson Hulme is going to enhance and elevate them? Simple questions. Don't hesitate to ask those questions.
No, I will do. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And what's it been like where you are? You know, what is it? You say you're down in South in New York.
Yeah, so New York is, when you look at the U.S. map, New York would be the northeast.
Oh God, I love Home Alone. It's one of my favorite films.
Yeah. The original though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got to be with is it Steve? What's he? No,
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, that's it. There we go, Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. Legend.
They need to stop remaking certain films, and that's one film that nobody should touch and try to remake.
You do? How did he do that? There's another one, I think, obviously seen Dirty Dancing. They're doing another one of that remake. Channing Tatum. I heard it on the radio, I think, or the news the other day, somewhere.
I'm going to tell you why. The reason why the entertainment industry, whether it be music and film and TV, regurgitate old classics is because it's fast, easy money. So let's say we've got Dirty Dancing. So what they're trying to do, I'm Gen X. You are millennial. Yeah, I believe you fall in the millennial category. So if they go and let's say they remake Dirty Dancing, so they're grabbing people from possibly the boomer age, my generation, Gen X, and then what they're going to do is they're going to put relatable age groups of people from millennial and Gen Z, and this way they're attracting 3 to 4 different generations to come out and make quick money. It's a scheme. It's a bullshit scheme in the industry. I don't like it. It's horrible. I hope they never ruin even one of my favorite classics, The Christmas Story. If they touch it, I'm going to put them on blast. There's just certain things you just don't touch. And it's just a scheme to make quick money in order to take old classics to then go ahead. Once again, it's all about turning people into consumers, and then to grab people from your generation and the Gen Z generation, and they put that together, and boom, that's how they make their millions. And they do it with barely any marketing, any advertising. They just put it out in the world and assume people are going to grab onto it, and that's it. It's fast cash.
Yeah. Oh, money. So money talks.
But yeah, that's why there's all these copycats and remakes that are going on all over the place. It's I call it a scheme scam. It's just a way to try to attract new people who are going to spend money to download, to stream, to buy those movie tickets, whatever it may be. It's fast cash. That's all it is.
It is. It is.
I always say this. Go ahead. What were you about to say? You can only imagine?
Sorry, no. I was saying that my actual all-time favourite film is Grease, the original. I do love my gangster films.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta.
Yeah. Oh. God, Olivia Newton. I think she's been one of my celebrity crushes over the years.
Good taste. You've got, for a millennial, you know your stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your latest track on SoundCloud, Classic House Edits. This was all done by you, right?
These are not the songs that I made, but the mixes that I've done are what I've done together. So the ones that are the longer ones, I've got 3 tracks, and I think it's Beautiful Escape, Therapy, and Confession. But I've got more coming out, like I say, so they'll be good to listen to.
What I want to do is I did not list. I always save things for when I go live. So I have in front of me what my team sent over. We're on your SoundCloud. Those that are listening, head on over to SoundCloud, Jackson Hulme. You've got titled from 3 months ago, Classic House Edits, Classic Disco Edits, and Table for Two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to go ahead and I want to play the Classic House Edits, and I want to listen to this live with you because I've never listened to what you sound like as a DJ, and we're going to do it live right now with everybody.
Okay.
It's 19 minutes and 54 seconds. We're not going to go that long, but I just want to get a couple minutes to just to hear it. And Sally from West Virginia is giving a shout out. Thank you, Sally from West Virginia.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally. Great to have you part of the show today. All right, let's go ahead and pull that up, and let's take a listen. Are you ready?
Just so people know, I do love my old school Motown and stuff as well. So I'm not all one straight DJ. I love all types of music, different genres.
And that's the way to be, creative. And honestly, with your generation and Gen Z, that's what's coming back or what's being utilized right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I know I'm going to be proud of you, of what I'm going to hear. I'll be shocked if I'm not, but I will give you if you want a solicited assessment, I just can't go without not playing this live.
Yeah, 100%. That's fine, Steven.
All right, here we go.
It's not what you said. It's how you said it. And though you say you love me, when you know you'll regret it. It's not what we did. It's what we didn't. And we've been losing time and don't know how to admit it. When love don't feel right, we get along on the outside. Head out the door, but our hearts on the inside. Love don't feel right, we get along on the outside. Hearts ain't gonna lie. We're half of the same. Don't take that the wrong way. You know what I mean. Hearts ain't gonna lie. Won't do this again. Don't take that the wrong way. You know what I mean. Hearts ain't gonna lie. Hearts ain't gonna lie.
I'm going to tell you, Jackson, I like it, and here's where I'm at. What I would like, this is, for radio purposes.
Yeah.
If you could make the transitions not so quick, this would be perfect for radio.
Yeah, sure. I can do one of them for you.
So
I've actually got a longer one that is 47 minutes, and that is I'll do like that. It's one of my favourites. You'll see it on there. Actually, forgot the name. Might be under the NU Disco mix. But that's a good one. But I can do another one for you. That's fine.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go ahead. Let's check out the classic disco edits. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a 47-minute one. Is that it?
No, that one's 31, 47, 46, new disco Klaus House.
Yeah.
Mix. All right, let's hear that.
Yeah. I love this song.
Oh, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Father, we don't need to escalate. Oh, not forever, for only love can comfort. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving. Oh, yeah. Take it nice, take it soft, punish me.
This I really like, Jackson. It's
Good.
long. Yeah, I would not have expected this from you.
Everyone says that. They seem to think like I just like a proper drum and bass type of. But that's the polar opposite. I don't really like drum and bass. I like music with words in and songs and rhythm and dance that you can, proper vibe to.
This is brilliant. 27 years old. This is seasoned. See, I like that. All right, we went about a minute and 52, 54 seconds, and then boom, something new. I like this transition. This is perfect.
Good.
Yeah, this works. That was a perfect transition right there.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get your education from? Or is this just something you don't even need to be going to school anymore unless you want to be for that refinement? Are you doing this all on your own?
Yeah, I just basically learned off YouTube. Well, not even for that, like music taste. I've just always kind of played bits of everything, liked bits of everything. And when I've gone to parties or like I've been in like changing rooms, soccer changing rooms or whatever, I've always been the one to like put the music on and put the tunes on, and really kind of got good feedback. People. You know what I mean? So I kind of took it through that, and I thought, I'd love to have not give it a go. I've tried everything else, DJing, and I really do love my music. I used to just listen to it all the time. Want to be sat in my room, headphones on, listen to all different types, and then when I got actually into the DJing, I was just on YouTube. That's how I learned. It's good. Love it.
How often are you creating these tracks?
The tracks are just mixed. I've got off SoundCloud and SoundCloud, and I download them onto my laptop to when I play them out. But then like the mixes, what you played then and the one before is what I put together, and what the music I choose, and then transition it all. Quite a bit.
So we just played the new disco classic house mix. So you are just taking the music, adding the transitions, doing all of that, and that's your signature right there from what we just played. Yeah,
just mixing the tracks. Yeah, I don't own them tracks, but they're free to download, so you can play them.
Definitely. Well, and here in the States, normally, just so you know, because we have to be licensed.
Yeah.
When you're a DJ here in the States, I can't speak for the UK. When you're playing
Yeah.
in bars and clubs, they handle all of that licensing. But then the laws change to where DJs have to be. We have BMI and ASCAP and CSAC. They cover the royalty rights for the writers and all of that. And then we have Sound Exchange, which handles the public performance, whether it's internet, all of that stuff. So with that, I know if I were to, and I've had DJs come on before, I've got my own licensing to where that's not something you would need to worry about. But just to let you know, if you ever perform here in the States, usually the venue takes care of the licensing portion. But definitely, if you perform here ever as a DJ in the States, just know whether or not if you need to be licensed with Sound Exchange for public performance. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'll give you a call, Stephen. Anyway, make sure I'm covered with that. But like when I play in bars and stuff like that, it's all covered through them. Good. But I always love my music. I just have. I think it's the best thing. Is, however your mood feels. If you feel down, it's the best thing you can put on is your favorite track, and it'll soon change how you feel. That's how it's been my go-to.
What I would like to do, and I'm being very serious about this because I did not expect this. It's because you recommended the new disco classic house mix. I like the length. It's 47 minutes, 46 seconds long. Yeah. I like the transitions. You get to listen a couple minutes before something new comes up. I would really like to see what we can do by adding you as a DJ to Power 98.5 and see how it works out and how it blends in, because I haven't had a DJ on in quite some time. I had DJ Walter. He's out of Spain, but he had to take a sabbatical. He's got a family. He got a great job, and he's still loving DJing, and I told him he can come back anytime. I'm going to honestly say I believe you have all the great assets for radio and DJing in a way that's very different because you come from the world of sports. And most people who are in a world, or even like the DJs that we have here in the States, whether in Atlantic City or Las Vegas or even New York, they're very different. They have that look, that style that most people know of when we think about a DJ. You're different. Are you planning on getting any photos? What are you doing to upgrade your DJ look and vibe to get more studio or some sort of professional photos to take this to the next level?
Yeah, literally, I just ordered a new table. I need to put it up here, and I'm trying to get into my dad to have this back room because my niece can sing as well. So I'm trying to do something that way I can just do it all the time. I don't know if you've heard of that Masego. He's American, but he's really good on YouTube. He plays he has all different instruments in his room, and he just does it freestyle, loops it, and it just sounds amazing. And that would be my end goal, to do that. If you watched it, it's called Masego, Masego on YouTube. It's really good. But I want to try and learn as much stuff as I can. I mean, I'm okay at the keyboard. That's how I've made my tracks, my own ones. And yeah, I'm just trying to, especially this year, trying to get better at DJing itself, learn more things and produce my own music, but better than what I've done. And I'm trying to stick to I've been told to kind of stick to a certain genre rather than play like bits of everything, which you can, but it just depends what route you want to kind of go down, they say, which is like, I do love like the trance house music, and do you know like Insomnia, what's it called? Or Bicep Glue, like that type. But I like you say, the disco mixes, just good. I couldn't even pinpoint which one is my favourite. People ask me, and I'm like, I don't have an answer. I don't. I love music that much.
Well, I'm going to say, here's the thing, and this is no BS, and we'll have a chat once we get off the live. I think and know that it doesn't hurt or cost anything to just go ahead and make an introduction, have you send over your MP3 tracks, knowing that I would want not the quick transitions where you're able to hear something for a couple minutes and then it transitions into something else. I like with the new disco, like, why not?
Yeah, sure. No, it's fine. Yeah. And that's one thing that I've kind of been having lessons on is the transition thing as well. But that, like the quick ones are just like a quick kind of, you know, when I've gone into bars, I can play this type of music or I can play that type of music. But the longer ones are better. That's how like you said, the longer ones. If I was in a bar, that's how you transition your songs. You'd play the songs for even longer than that. But that was just like it's good.
I like it. Hey, well, you've got the look. Your fashion is incredible. And you inspired me so much. I'm closing out with my smoky lounge music. I opened up with my friend Hus Rajab. He does. He's one of those. Oh God, what do you call those when they open up the show? He opens up for boxing shows. He's the one that's on stage announcing. He's an announcer. Like
commentator. The announcer. Yeah, we'll go with that.
He's an announcer out in the UK, and he did that opening at Doom. I wanted like something powerful, something that kind of reminded me a little bit of like maybe a Marvel film or whatever. But with you and all of this, we're closing out with my smoky lounge music. I'm after what I just heard on SoundCloud. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to say thank you for having me on, Stephen, and I really appreciate your time and for inviting me. I appreciate the opportunity, and it's been great speaking to you. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. You deserve it. And who would you like to give a shout out to?
Well, I'm not. I didn't think about that. I'll shout out to my little niece Sienna. Hoping one day she'll be a star singer.
Oh, I hope she does as well. And any closing thoughts? What do we want to know before we close out? Even if it's a reminder, anything up and coming? What can we look forward to on Instagram, TikTok, DJing?
I have my next flight on the 18th of March, and that'll be streamed through to YouTube. I've filmed a TV program that will be out in March too. So it's going to be on E4. Which do you get E4?
Okay.
Do you have E4?
And what can you share a little bit more detail about what it's going to be about, or no?
I can't. I don't know if I can say yet. You see, because they're not giving me the go ahead to say. But if you keep up with my Instagram and my TikTok, you'll be sure to see it on there. It's a laugh. It was funny. I've done something there that has never been done before. But it's probably the best but worst thing that happened to me to come out of what I filmed. So it was all good. It's funny.
Then it looks like we're going to need to have you, and I want you back on so we can. That's worth having you back on the show for.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. And also the other thing is that I'm going to do this year is to produce more music. So that's what my goal is. Get set up my own studio.
Any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts for in general, everyone, I'd say is that if you want something bad enough, you'll do anything to get it. Work hard, make sacrifices, and that's what I'll say.
Awesome. Thank you again, Jackson. Stay on the line. We'll have a quick chat before we go. And thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jackson Hulme, everyone. Once again, all great things. Jackson Hulme, head on over to his Instagram and TikTok at JacksonHulme. Also, he's on SoundCloud. We already played it. Jackson Hulme, Manchester, UK. It's impressive. Jackson, a jackhammer Hulme. I'm excited. Thank you, Christine. You got a new fan, Jackson, my assistant. She loves you. Unbeaten pro boxer, and more. He's Jackson. Dang, wow! I didn't expect this. I really didn't. And then to hear that, and we haven't had a DJ on Power 98.5, and has it been over a year? I think it's been since DJ Walter. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to sorting out how this is going to go. A reminder to everyone, we have Chef Mike Eccles. He is from Netflix Pressure Cooker. That's going to be Thursday, January 26th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we have on Friday, January 27th, professional MMA fighter Luke Fernandez. He just sent the promo video. We're going to be having that up later this week, maybe within a couple days or so. We just got that in from what I was told. Once again, Friday, January 27th, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, MMA fighter Luke Fernandez. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, all things Power 98.5. Download the iOS or Android app. Tune in on Alexa. And you can head on over to power985.com. For all the latest and greatest, check out, we have our schedule there. You can click on a tab and be able to listen to what's happening and what's coming up. And I'm going there now. Yep. Yeah, Tap In Live. We got the tab there, Tap In Live or live music. The schedule's there. You can check the schedule for upcoming shows and live performances and everything else that we've got going on. All things public relations and media. You can go to StephenCuoco.com, StevEncuoco.com, Power 98.5 at power985.com. Big names in talk, entertainment, and public relations. We will be having a new episode with Catherine and Company with Catherine Swain. Hopefully by next week. She's going to be returning from holiday sometime this week, I believe it was, or it is. And Alicia Pazzoni with Resilient You will be a new episode, I believe, this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Once again, check the schedule, power985.com. You can submit power98.5radio@gmail.com or contact@power985.com. Thanks again to everyone for joining us today. Thank you for the shout outs and the love and support. And remember, you are what you believe. Have a great day, everyone.
Friend us on your socials and let's connect.